Now I would like to explain the concept called comprehension in Python. So what is a comprehension? Comprehension is a Python provides with a short and concise way to construct a sequence such as list set dictionary is called a comprehension. That means simplest way of expressing a sequence is called a comprehension. So comprehension consisting of the following parts. The first part is a input sequence. The first part is input sequence, and next a variable representing members of the input sequence, and third one is a optional predicate. That means condition we have to specify here. We have to specify the condition in the predicate expression, and last one is a output expression. The result will be specified in the output expression. So first one is input sequence, and second one is a variable, a third one is optional predicate, and fourth one is a output expression. So these are the four parts of the comprehension. That means we can write the code within a single line by using a comprehension concept. So this is the syntax of comprehension in Python. See here, you see this is the input sequence. Input sequence we have to specify in the iterator part. Input sequence we have to specify in the iterator part, and variable also you have to specify in the iterator part. And next one is the optional predicate. That means here we have to specify the condition, and last one is the output expression. So how it is going to be evaluated? First it will go through the iteration part. It will go to the iteration part. In iteration part, what will happen? The variable input, here you are specifying the input sequence, so each element will be assigned to this variable. Each element will be assigned to the variable, and after that it will check the optional predicate. That means it will verify the condition. If the condition is satisfied, then the result will be sent to the output expression. So this is the way of executing the comprehension. For example, here you see for E in a list. So in a list is an input sequence. You can specify any input sequence. That means list, or you can tuple or a dictionary, anything you can specify here. So after you can also specify the string also here in the input sequence. So in the sequence, the first element will be assigned to the variable. The first element will be assigned to the variable. Now after assigning the variable, it will check the variable whether it is integer or not. Whether it is a integer or not will be checked in the optional predicate. Condition will be verified. So if type of E, so here getting the first item will be assigned to E. So if the type of E is verifying, if it is an integer type, then what you have to do? Then the integer will be assigned to the output expression. In output expression we have to E double star 2. That means E power 2. That means we have to multiply the integer 2 times, and result will be in the output expression. So always result will be in the form of list only. Comprehension in this example, always the output will be in the form of list only. So in the list, the first element, if in an integer, it will be E power 2 will be calculated. That is the first element of the list. So here you see the iterator part iterates through each member of the input sequence. So like this, it will check each variable in the sequence. If the variable is an integer, then it is going to make the power and add it to the list. So this will be repeated until it complete all the elements in the input sequence. So this is the way of executing comprehension in Python. There are four types of comprehension supported by Python. The first one is a list comprehension, and second one is dictionary comprehension, third one is set comprehension, fourth one is a generator comprehension. These are the four different types of comprehensions available in Python. First you will see the list comprehension. So write a Python code to create a list. It should contain squares of the first 10 numbers. So what you have to do? We have to make the squares of the first 10 numbers. So we have to make the square of 1, square of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. We have to make the squares up to 10 numbers. Up to 10 numbers we have to do. So that's why here you see 10 numbers we have to take. That's why in the range we can also take directly. This is the range 1 to 11. That means it starts with 1, ends with 11 minus 1. That means 1 to 10. So that is the sequence is given here, but here there is no predicate. Predicate is, if you want you can specify, otherwise no need to specify the predicate. Predicate is a optional. If you want you can specify, otherwise no need to specify the predicate. So what will happen here? First it will go to the iteration part. In the iteration part, x in range 1 comma 11. So x get value, here x get value 1. X get value 1. There is no condition here. So directly we will go to the output expression. So 1 will be assigned to the output expression. So x power 2 is the output expression, that is 1 power 2. So what is the output you will get? You will get the 1, you will get the output. 1 you will get the output. Next it will go to the next iteration part, next element, that is x get value 2 here. X get value 2 here. So 2 will be assigned to the output expression, 2 power 2. So this is 1 power 2, 1 square, this is 2 square. So 2 square is nothing but value 4. Value 4 will be assigned to the output list. And next x get value 3, and 3 will be assigned to the output expression. In output expression, 3 power 2. 3 power 2, that is nothing but 9. Similarly, x get value 4. 4 power 2, 16 is the next element. Like this, it will go through all the elements, and x get value 10. And 10 power 2. 10 power 2 is nothing but 100. 10 power 2 is nothing but 100. So what is the output we got? This is the output we got here. So number 1, 1 power 2, 2 power 2, 3 power 2, 4 power 2, 5 power 2, like this, 10 power 2. So this is the output for this particular comprehension. So this is the one line comprehension. We have written only one line comprehension. We got the output in the L. L is a list, and print L means we got the output. So this is the example of list comprehension. You will see the another example. Here you see, write a Python code to create a list where it should contain squares of the first 10 numbers which are odd numbers only. Here we got all the square numbers 1 to 10, but here I want all the squares of the given number, only odd numbers I want, only odd numbers. That means we have to specify condition here. We have to specify the condition here. That's why here L1 equal to x power 2 for x in range 1 to 11 same. But here what you have to do, we have to check the condition. What is the condition? L2 equal to x per x in L1 if x mod 2 is not equal to 0. If x mod 2 is not equal to 0, then only we have to make the calculation of power. So like this, if 1 is a odd number, so 1 power 2, and 2 is an odd number, so we have to should not take 2, it will not consider 2. Next 3 will be considered, 4 will not be considered, 5 and 6 will not be considered, 7, 8 will not be considered, 9 will be considered. 9 will be considered because 8 is a even number, 9 is odd number. So 9 power 2, so 9 square, we got the output 81. So this is the, we have to calculate the only power of the given number using only odd numbers, and also you can write a single line also. You can also write a single line. Suppose I want to write single line, what you have to do? We have to write x power 2 for x in range of 1 comma 11 if x mod 2 not equal to 0. X mod 2 not equal to 0. You can also specify like this. You can also specify the single line also. You can specify. You can also specify in the double lines. 2 lines also you can specify. So here you see x power 2 for x in range 1 comma if x mod 2 is not equal to 0. Print L means also or. This is or. That means we can also write in 2 lines also. You can write a single line. So this is the second example of list comprehension. Next we will see here third example. Here see words. Words we have taken. Vignan is the one, and view, institute, VSP, 4 words we have taken. Here you see x for x in words. So x in words, x for x in words. If if length of x is greater than 6, then we have to add to the list. So here you have taken, this is the output. This is the output expression is x. For x in words is the iteration part, and if length is greater than 6 is the condition part or predicate. We can call it as a, this is the output expression, this is the iteration part, this is the predicate part. So three parts. So here you see, so for x in words, so it will take the first, what is there in the words, this is the first element. So Vignan will be assigned to x. So x get value Vignan, x get value Vignan. If length of x is greater than 6, so what is the length of Vignan? VIGNAN is a 6. Length of x equals 6 is greater than 6. Condition is false. So x will not be assigned to output expression. X will not be assigned to output expression. Next, it will take the next word view. So next word view. View is a, what is the length of view is 4. 4 is greater than 6 is false. So it will not take view. Next is the institute. So what is the length is greater than 6. What is the length here? 9. 9 is greater than 6. Condition true. X will be assigned to list. So what is the institute? Institute will get the assigned to the output expression, and VSP 3 is greater than 6 is false. So VSP is also not considered. So what is the output will get? Will get only institute, because only the word having greater than 6 the greater than 6 is the length. So that is the output. You will get it here. So this is one example, and another example here you see words. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dogs. Dot split. That means we are splitting the string into words. This is the first split, second split, third split. That means it will split into each word. Splits into each word by using a split method. By using a split method. So whenever there is a space, it will be divided into a word. Divided into a word. So L equal to, here we are taking, this is the output expression. This is the output expression for W in words. For W in words is the iteration part. W in words is the iteration part, and this is the output expression. There is no condition here. So what will happen here? For W in words, so first word will be assigned to W. So what is the first word here? D is the word. D is the word. So what is the output expression? Output expression consisting of W dot upper. So THE is the upper. That means first word will be converted into upper, and length is nothing but comma 3. This is the first element in the list. Comma, next word will be assigned to W. What is the next word? Quick is the next word. Quick is the next word. That will be assigned to output expression. What is output expression? W dot upper. So you will get the Q U I C K. Q U I C K. And what is the length here? 5 is the length. 5 is the length. This is the next element. Similarly, like this, it will add all the elements, and last you will get the last element is DOG, and you will get the value 3. You get the value 3. So this is the output. This is the output you will get. So this is the another list comprehension example. And next one, you see, write a Python code to combine and print the elements of two lists using list comprehension. So what you have to do? You have to combine two lists. You have to combine two lists. For that, we have to use combine two lists. Here you see, this is the output expression, and this is the this is the iteration part, and this is the condition or predicate. That is nothing condition or a, this is the condition or predicate. This is the iteration part. This is the output expression. So what is the output expression? X comma y is the output expression. X comma y is the output expression. Here you see, for x in 10 comma 20 comma 30, for y in 30 comma 10 comma 40. That means here we are using two for loops. We are using two for loops. So x in 10, 20, 30. That means first value will be assigned to x. So x get value 10. X get value 10, and for y in 30, 10, 40. That means y gets value 30, y gets value 30, y gets value 30, and if x is not equal to y, so 10 is not equal to 30, condition is true. So output expression will contain 10 comma 30. First element is 10 comma 30. Next y gets value 10. Here you see x equal to 10, y equal to 10. So if x is not equal to y, 10 is not equal to 10, condition is false. So that will not be assigned to output expression. Next y, that is nothing but 40. 10 equal to 40. 10 equal to 40. Sorry, 10 is not equal to 40. Condition is true. So output expression x comma y, that is 10 comma 40. 10 comma 40 you will get the output. So y, all the three elements is completed. Next iteration, x equal to 20 and y equal to again 30, 10, 40. 30, 10, 40. So 20 equal to 30, condition is false. 20 is not equal to 30. Sorry, x 20, y 30. So 20 is not equal to 30. 20 is not equal to 30. Condition is true. So 20 comma 30. You'll get it here. Next 20 comma 10. And 20 is not equal to 10. Yes. So 20 comma 10. Next 20 comma 40. So 20 is not equal to 40. Condition is true. So 20 comma 40. 20 comma 40, and next iteration x equal to 30 and y equal to again 30 comma 10 comma 40. 30 comma 10 comma 40. Here 30 equal to 30. 30 is not equal to 30. Condition is false. So it will not be assigned to output expression. 30 equal to 10. Condition is 30 is not equal to 10. Condition is true. So 30 comma 10. 30 comma 10 and 30 40. So 30 is not equal to 40, condition true. So 30 comma 40 also will be assigned to output expression. So this is the output you'll get. How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'll get the 7 elements. You get the output in the output expression. So here simply 10 equal to 30. One comparison, 10 equal to 10. So both are true. That will not be considered. 10 30 considered, 10 40 considered. Two elements. And 20 30 3, 20 10 4, 20 40 5, and 30 30 will not be considered. 30 10 6, 30 47. So how many elements? 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 elements. You will get the output expression. So this is the execution of the two for loops in a comprehension. So another code here. So you write a Python code to create a list of first 20 odd numbers using the shortcut method. First 20 odd numbers. So this is the logic for finding first 20 odd numbers. 2 into I plus 1. 2 into I plus 1 for I in range 20. For I in range 20. That means here you see for I in range 0 to 19 it will take, but 0 to 19. So I gets value 0. I gets value 0. And 2 into 0 plus 1. 2 into 0, that is 0, plus 1 means you'll get the output is 1. Output is 1. So what is the output? First element is 1. Next I gets value 1. I gets value 1. 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, that means 3 you will get here. And I gets value 2. And 2 into 2 is nothing but 4 plus 1, you will get the value 5. So like this you will get the 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, you will get the output. 19 will get the output. So all the odd numbers below first 20 odd numbers will get the output. So this is the logic. And also you can, this is another one, object equal to even. If I mod 2 equal to 0, else odd. If I in range 1 to 10, that means in 1 to 10 numbers, which one is odd, which one is even. If you want to print, then this is the logic you have to use. For I in range 1, that means I gets value 0. 0 mod 2 equal to 0 is get the output is. So here you have to take 1 comma 10. You have to take 1 comma 10. So I get value 1. So 1 mod 2 equal to 0. False. You'll get the output is odd. Output is odd. 1 is odd. 2 mod 2 equal to 0. Then you'll get the output is even. Output is even. Like this, it will print all the odd numbers and even numbers between 1 to 10. Here you have to take range of 1 comma 10. Range of 1 comma 10 you have to take. So it will print all the even and the odd numbers. This is about the list comprehension. When coming to the dictionary comprehension, same idea, whatever we are using in the list comprehension, that can also apply for dictionary comprehension. The syntax is here, you see, output dictionary, and key value. Here we had in output, in the previous list comprehension, in output expression is only one value, because list consisting of only one value, but here we have to take the key value pair is the output. Key value pair is the output, because it is a dictionary, because it is a dictionary consisting of key value pair. That's why output must be key value pair, and curly brackets we have to use for representing the dictionary, we already know. And for each key value pair in the iterable, in iteration section, each key value pair we have to make the iteration, and the key value it satisfy the condition, then result will be assigned to output expression. This is the output expression. Result will be assigned to the output expression. So here, this is the example. Here you see state. So Gujarat is one state, Maharashtra and Rajasthan, 3 states we have taken, and capitals here Gandhinagar, and this is Mumbai, and this is Jaipur. And states and capitals, states is one list and capital is another list we have taken, and D is nothing but we are calculating the dictionary key value pair for each key value in zip state comma capital. We have to making the zip state comma capital. That means we are combining state and capital and putting into a output called output dictionary, putting into output dictionary. So D will contain first element, D will contain the first element key value pair. That means Gujarat and Gandhinagar will get the first element in the dictionary. Colon Gujarat, column Gandhinagar. Second element, comma, third element Rajasthan, Jaipur. You'll get the output. So that is the dictionary, you'll get the output. This is one example. And next one is a my dictionary, and x colon x power 2 for x in 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Here there is no condition, only iterable. This is iterable and this is output expression. Only we are considering two, output expression and iterable, and we are not considering any condition here. For x in 1 2 3 4 5, that means x get value 1, and 1 colon 1 power 2, that means 1 colon 1 power 2 is 1, 1 power 2 is 1. Next I gets value 2, 2 colon 2 power 2, you'll get the value 2 colon 4, and next 3 colon 3 power 2, 3 colon 9, and 4 colon 16, and 5 colon 25. This is the output you'll get. This is the output. My dictionary, this is the output you'll get. So 1 colon 1, 2 colon 4, 3 colon 9, and 4 colon 16, 5 colon 25, you'll get the output. This is another example of dictionary comprehension. And next one is a set comprehension. It is also similar to list comprehension. The only difference is that set comprehension uses curly brackets. But let's look at the example of set comprehension. Here dictionary also use same curly brackets, but set also use curly bracket, but dictionary will contain key value pair and set will contain list of values. Set will contain list of values. Here example, you have taken input list 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 7 7. So set using comprehension, this is the variable, and where that is nothing but output expression for variable in input list. if where mod 2 equal to 0. This is nothing but predicate or condition, and this is the iteration, and this is the output expression. So what is the variable for where in input list? So what is the input list? First element 1. So where gets value 1. If 1 mod 2 equal to 0, condition is false, so you won't get 1. Next 2 will be assigned to where, and 2 mod 2 equal to 0, condition is true, so 2 will get the output expression. And 3 mod 2 equal to 0, false, condition, so it will not be assigned to output expression. 4 mod 2 equal to 0, yes, condition is true, so 4 will be assigned to set. And again 4 mod 2 equal to 0, condition, variable 4, again we can assign 4 to a set, but set will not allow duplicates, so only 1 4 you will get. And 5 mod 2 equal to 0, false, so 5 will not be assigned. 6 mod 2 is true, only 6 will be assigned, and only single 6 will be assigned because it does not allow duplicates. And 7 mod 2 equal to 0, 4, condition is false, so only the output will get 2 4 6. We'll get the output 2 4 6 for a set comprehension. And next one is a generator comprehension. It is also similar to list comprehension. And what is the difference between generator comprehension and list comprehension? It uses circular brackets. Generator comprehension uses circular brackets, whereas list uses a square brackets. The major difference between generator does not allocate memory. That is another difference. It uses circular brackets. That is one difference. And second one is it does not allocate memory, but list will allocate memory. So that is another difference between list comprehension and generator comprehension. The example, input list, this is the list we have taken, and output generation, GEN is the variable, and VAR is output expression for where in input list. This is the iteration part. If variable 2 equal to 0, that is a condition. So what is the output will get here? So 1 mod 2 equal to 0, false, you won't get 1. And the next circular brackets use 2 mod 2 equal to 0, 2 mod 2 equal to 0, condition true, so 2 will be assigned. 3 mod 2 equal to 0, false. 4 mod 2 equal to 0, yes, 4, and 4, and 5 will not be assigned. 6, 7 will not be assigned. 2 4 4 6 will get the output. So this is the output of the generator comprehension in Python. So these are the comprehension concepts in Python. Thank you.